Hi and welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me here today. Today I'm going to be talking about my nighttime skincare routine, and a part of my nighttime skincare routine is including a product from the October Boxwalla Beauty Box, so I will be talking about that as well. So let's get started in talking about my cleansing routine at nighttime. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of oil cleansers. I do use the Live Botanical cleansing oil all the time, both day and night. I did just speak about this at length in my previous video, the one where I talked about my morning time cleansing, my morning time skincare routine, so I'm not gonna go into this at length, but I did wanna let you guys know that I do reach for this quite a bit at nighttime. But I did wanna talk to you about a product that is relatively new to me. This is the XOXO Botanicals Amina Ritual Cleansing Oil. This is such a beautiful product, and like I said, I have just fallen absolutely in love with this. Now, this is one of those cleansers that you do need to wipe off with a cloth because it does not have an emulsifier in it. And nighttime is the time where I most frequently do use these types of cleansers. Now, just to give you a little bit of background on this brand, XOXO Botanicals was founded by a Pinke. She was so kind to send me a couple of her products. She is originally from Lagos, Nigeria. I do believe that now she does reside in Britain. I'm not exactly sure how long she has lived there for. So her products are informed greatly by her heritage, being from Nigeria as well as living in Britain. So this Amina cleansing oil retails for $38. And it has just beautiful ingredients in it: camellia seed oil, peach kernel seed oil, sesame seed oil, castor seed oil, olive squalane, as well as sunflower oil. It has the most perfect texture. I absolutely love it. It is not too thin, it's not too thick. I do actually really like thick oils from time to time when I'm doing the massage for cleansing my face, especially at nighttime, but I do really appreciate a very finely tuned cleansing oil to remove makeup, and this definitely is it. I was a little concerned at first when I read the ingredients because it does have rose geranium in it. As far as the scent goes, it's got lemongrass, rose geranium, and petite grain. But I was so pleasantly surprised when I opened this up to smell the scent. The rose geranium is not too heavy, it's not too strong, and it's just very beautifully balanced by that lemongrass and the petite grain. And I really love petite grain. So I'm just gonna show you the texture just so that you can see. That it is a little bit on that thin side, but then when you start massaging it, you really get a sense of that kind of plush feeling, even though it is on the thin side. And like I said, I really love that texture when you're massaging it onto your face. It just feels so lovely and provides just really a very relaxing experience, and it's thin enough so you really feel like you can work it in, but yet it's thick enough so it provides that really comforting, luxurious feeling for massaging your skin and just really, getting off all that makeup and your eye makeup as well as mascara and just the grime from the day. And there's something about the scent. I don't know what it is. I mean, apparently it's just got those 3 ingredients as far as the scent, providing the scent, but it's just very, I don't know what it is. It has that aromatherapy, kind of like therapeutic feeling, but there's also something very elegant and elevating about it. It's just, it's very hard to describe, but it is just really, really beautiful, very well balanced. And like I said, when I first used it the first couple of times, I just was so impressed and very surprised, and I have just really been loving it. Definitely will be on my favorites list from 2022 because I'm just super blown away by this product, and I love the packaging. I think it's just super pretty. Love having it on my bathroom counter. They also sent me their serum, which I do really like. I'm going to talk about that on a different video, but I really, really love this cleansing. And then of course I do love a mist at nighttime as well, just like I do during the daytime. Earthwise Beauty 3 Roses Mist has just become such a staple. Absolutely love this mist. I've spoken about it so many times. I feel like almost in every video that I've done these past few times. So love this one. Won't talk about it too much because I've spoken about it quite a bit. But yeah, this one is a staple. Such a beautiful, lovely rose scent. Of course, it has 3 roses in it. It also has niacinamide in it, colloidal silver, ferulic acid, if I remember correctly. So such a beautiful mist packed with great things for your skin. Then after the mist, I typically go in with a serum that does have an active in it. You guys know I do love my retinoids. So this brings me to the Boxwalla Beauty Box. And in the October Boxwalla Beauty Box, they are featuring Bloomeffects. And this is a brand that is really, really interesting actually, and they utilize their upcycled tulip blooms from their tulip farm. So I don't know their names and I apologize for that, but the guy, he has, I guess this farm has been in their family for 117 years. And then the woman, and again, I apologize, I don't know her name. I think she's originally from Australia. She has Vietnamese heritage. She's from Vietnamese heritage. They got married. She has a background in beauty, and I think she was originally from Australia, moved to New York. She has a background in beauty. He has this background in tulip farming. So they merged their expertise together, and they did a deep dive into the tulip extracts and found that tulips do have very beneficial effects on the skin, including, of course, antioxidant effects. And so, yeah, they started their company called Bloomeffects, and then what is featured in the Boxwalla Beauty Box is the Bloomeffects Black Tulip Overnight Retinoid Serum, and I have been loving this serum so much. I have been using it almost every night since I received it, and the serum has just such a beautiful color and an incredible texture. It's kind of hard to tell here, but on the skin, it feels very nourishing, very hydrating, and you do get a sense of the humectants and moisturizers in here, which are hemp seed oil, there's glycerin, there's also hemp seed extract, as well as niacinamide. Some beautiful botanicals in here like gotu kola, there's turmeric. Specifically though, I do want to talk about the retinoid in here, which is HPR, the hydroxypinocolone retinoate, which, as I mentioned before on my channel, is a wonderful retinoid for those of you who might be sensitive to retinol or using something stronger like, Retin-A, retinoic acid. What's really nice about, let's just call it HPR, is that it does not require a conversion to retinoic acid. So it just binds directly to the retinoic acid receptors in your skin. So that makes it a very effective retinoid. And then of course you're gonna see those benefits that retinoids provide, like decreased pigmentation. It's gonna help with blemishes, help decrease fine lines, give you that lovely glow and improve texture. And then just to speak a little bit about the black tulip petal extract. So in all the Bloomeffects products, you do get their proprietary Dutch tulip extract, but in this one in particular, it has the black tulip petal extract, which provides a lot of regenerating properties as well as the antioxidants. It's very loaded with antioxidants in particular because of that dark black color. And if you want to learn more about their farm and the black tulip in particular, they do have a lovely video on their website which goes into their sustainability and how they upcycle the tulip petals, which are going to just have to be thrown away instead, but they upcycle them, so it's a very sustainable product. So it was just really interesting to learn more about them in general and this product specifically, so I do highly recommend checking that out. And then I will just mention, if you are interested in this box, it does retail for $184. This is what the box looks like. This is what it looks like inside. So the black tulip retinoid product, this is what the box looks like. And then this is what the other product is. It's the Tulip Dew Sunscreen Serum. This provides an SPF of 50. This of course also contains their proprietary tulip complex. It also has bisabolol in it, which is an extract from chamomile. This is very soothing to the skin. It also helps decrease any kind of irritation. There's shiitake mushroom extract in here, which is going to help increase moisture retention. There's kakadu plum extract, extract, which is high in vitamin C, and there's also iron oxides in here, which help protect from blue light if you're concerned about that at all. Now, I know this doesn't have to do with nighttime skincare. This is obviously for daytime, but I will just say, as an aside, I have completely fallen in love with this product. It is the only thing I have on today aside from a little bit of concealer, and then I did use a little bit of the Kosas powder just to decrease any shine underneath my eyes and then on my T-zone. But I am so in love with this serum. It is beautiful. It imparts just a really lovely glow. I love the fact that it has an SPF of 50. So I'm not going to talk too much about it, just to let you guys know that I am so in love with it. I think this box is incredible. They have listed some more boxes. So at first there were just a few available, and I think it was actually sold out for just a small amount of time, but they have released more. So I will put that link down below if you are interested at all in this box. I do highly recommend it. And in fact, you know, I was sent this because I do work with Boxwalla and I do reviews for them for their boxes, but I did actually buy one for myself because even though I'm on this no buy, and I am going to talk about how I'm kind of transitioning out of my no buy and I'm a little bit more on a low buy right now, and I'll talk about that in a different video. I did purchase another one of these boxes on my own because I just feel like I'm just so in love with this retinoid serum. Retinoid serums are just a staple of mine, so this is an incredible, incredible value, and I just could not pass it up because I know I'm going to be going through this bottle very, very quickly because products like this are such a staple of mine in my nighttime routine, and I am so in love with the serum. So anyway, I highly, highly recommend it. I will also mention that this is another retinoid product that I do like. This is the retinol serum, or whatever they call it, the retinol cream from Drunk Elephant. This is actually pretty old. I'm just on the you can see this will be in my next empties, but there's a teeny tiny little bit left of it here. I do actually really like this cream. This is 1% retinol, which is actually a pretty high percentage of retinol. So this is not for somebody who would just be trying retinol just right out of the gate. Like I said, it's pretty strong retinol. I actually really like it. I tolerate it just fine. This is something I would probably get again in the future, but since I've already purchased a backup of the Black Tulip retinoid serum from the Boxwalla, I'm not going to be needing to get another retinoid product for a little bit. Okay, so moving on, after I do a retinoid serum, then I'm going to put an oil on top. You guys know the one I reach for all the time is the Earthwise Beauty Black Locust Firming Concentrate. This is just definitely a staple of mine. I've been using it for many, many years now. This is a beautiful product that does have bakuchiol in it, which if you want to stay away from retinoids in general, bakuchiol does provide some of those same types of benefits for you, you know, like the quote unquote anti-aging. I know we like to move away from that terminology, but you guys know what I mean by that umbrella term, just in terms of, you know, minimizing fine lines, decreasing hyperpigmentation, giving you a lovely glow. Those types of benefits, bakuchiol does provide those. This also has, I believe it has Kalahari melon oil in it, acai oil. What else is in here? Lupin extract, just such a beautiful roster of ingredients. So if you are looking for sort of that, you know, well-aging type of oil, I do highly, highly recommend this. If I'm wanting to do sort of a rest night and I don't want to do any kind of actives at all, I do like to reach for the 12 Beauty Intelligent Frontier Facial Oil. I've spoken about this product many, many times as well. So this is just very lovely, soothing, nurturing, highly moisturizing product. I love what it does for my skin. So this would be something that I reach for, like I said, on kind of like a rest night where I'm not doing any kind of actives. Of course, I consider, you know, lactic acid, glycolic acid. I do consider that those are clearly actives. I don't have it down here with me because it is in my empties bag, but I do also really love the the Lil Fox Dewy Bean Dream. That is a beautiful, beautiful, I think it's got a glycolic and a lactic acid mix. It also has moth bean extract in there. You guys know how much I love moth bean. So that is another product that I do use fairly regularly as well. I might use that about once a week or so. So again, when I do want to give my skin a rest, which is probably once or twice a week from the active situation, then I do reach for this 12 product. And then typically what I do in the summer, transitioning into the fall, I will put on a cream on top of all of my skincare. And I really have been loving this one from African Botanics. And this is the Silver Rescue Cream. This was a part of the Boxwalla Beauty Box from August. And this is actually available as a one-time box. So I will put that link down below. I think when I talked about this before, I wasn't sure if this was going to be available as a one-time box, but it is available, and it is, again, a really great value because this is a very expensive product on its own. So if you do want to get it as a one-time box, it is available, and I do highly recommend it. It is a very beautiful cream. Now, in the winter months, as it is getting, colder and drier inside, I mean, it's rainy here. In fact, today we haven't had rain for a really long time. This is the first rainy day, so you probably noticed a little bit of a lighting situation. I've had to tinker with the lighting a little bit as the clouds get a little bit darker, so I do apologize for any lighting issues on this video. But anyway, it will be rainy in the winter here in the Pacific Northwest, but of course when you have central heating on, it gets very, very dry. So as it gets drier inside, I do tend to move away from creams at nighttime, and then I do move more towards balms, and I really do love the Isadora balm from Earthwise Beauty, so I'll probably be reaching for that more in the winter, but right now I do really love using creams. As far as eye products, I don't reach for under eye products all that often, but I do actually have this Bybee Eye Plump Overnight Eye Cream that I have been using over the last week or so. Again, sort of talking about my no buy moving more into a low buy. I did get this because I did purchase a sort of like a travel kit trial size of some Bybee products because I actually have some exciting news. I'm going to Japan and I'm actually leaving in a few days. It's a very spontaneous trip. I will talk more about it later. I'll probably do a video about my trip when I get back. So like I said, very spontaneous, very kind of like last minute. But anyway, I did need to get a couple things for that trip. And since I had such good luck with my other Bybee product that I purchased for my trip to Portugal, I decided to get a couple travel size things for my upcoming trip to Japan, and a part of that kit was this Eye Plump product. So I actually have been using this and really, really liking it. So I have been incorporating this in my nighttime routine. So that does it. That is my nighttime routine. I love to use the oil cleanse with that whole ritual of just a long massage, getting all the makeup off, just really taking that time to do that ritual and then remove it with a warm cloth. I love that method for cleansing at nighttime. Been loving the Earthwise Beauty Rose Mist. And then as far as a new discovery goes, I have just been so in love with the Bloomeffects Black Tulip Retinoid Serum. I really can't recommend this highly enough if you are a person who enjoys retinoid serums. And then I love topping it with the Earthwise Beauty Black Locust Concentrate. And then I love putting a cream on top of it. That has really been my nighttime routine pretty much throughout the whole summer. Of course, this is a new product of mine, but before this came into my life, I would say that the Rose Ingleton, the Rose MD, I think it's the Rose Ingleton MD, that retinoid serum that she has, I think it's a retinol serum. I was using that during the summertime until that ran out, and that was actually in a recent Empties video. So anyway, I've been pretty consistent with that, and like I said, I've been pretty happy with my skin. And the fact that all I have on my skin today is the very lightly tinted Bloomeffects SPF kind of speaks to how well this whole skincare routine and also my daytime skincare routine has been working for me. So I think less is definitely more. And like I said, it's been working out really well for me. So let me know what nighttime skincare products you all have been using. And I will definitely look forward to my next video with you all. I will definitely let you know how my trip to Japan went. And that's also another reason why I'm kind of shifting away from the no buy more into a low buy, because I am definitely not going to restrain myself from purchasing things in Japan. I will definitely be buying things while I am there for sure. So anyway, that is the update on that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.